Okay, so I'm outside in Florence at the Central Market, and you can see there's a lot of vendors here. And what happens is each vendor, I'll show you, they kind of have a rack here, and then they have some of them a store there. So they might pull some of the stuff out from the store into the rack. The thing is, they like to bargain here. So if you see a price, it's best to try to say, okay, I want to. They might say, $20. You might say I only have 15. They'll be like, okay. You might be able to even bargain them down to less, like 10. And it's just kind of the culture of the market. So you really don't need to pay the price that you see if you're buying from these vendors. Now, if it's in a store, it's a different situation. But for a vendor, they're expecting locals and tourists also to bargain with them. So you'll see it's just a bunch of t-shirts, and they have different soccer teams here. They have a lot of leather here. If you go to Santa Croce, it's another place where they have the leather school where they have a lot of leather. But you'll see some pretty good quality leather bags. And the other thing that I wanted to point about Florence are they have these leather bags that are also different colors, and they have lots of designs on them. The other thing about the leather here, or that I wanted to mention about bags, is if you bring something and you carry a lot of stuff, you can always buy a suitcase here. It's close to the central train station, and I really recommend it. If instead of carrying, extra suitcases and stuff with you, I always have my suitcase, and then I have a small fold-up bag in case I buy something and I want to bring it back. But if you didn't do that, you could get a good deal on bags. There's a lot of things that you can buy here too. They have like a lot of shops that are just markets where you can get like a pair of pants for like $5 or $10. They would kind of be like the Salvation Army in the United States, but a lot more. The quality's better, and they also, have umbrellas in case it would rain. So you don't really need to carry all of that stuff from the States. The only thing that I would say is you really have to watch your bags. And, if you are carrying a bag, you have to be aware of people behind you bumping. There's a lot of pickpocketing. So just be careful with your money belt, and I made a whole new video about how you should travel safely. I won't go into that in this video. You can watch that video, but I just want to show you a little bit about the market and the flavor. And it does get pretty crowded here all the time, so I'm not going to go through the whole market. I'll do another video just walking through the market. But it's basically near the central train station, and it goes around for about 4 blocks, and then 2 blocks basically the other way. So you'll see they have wonderful bags, they have t-shirts. I mean, if you're a shopaholic, this is the place you want to be. If you want to buy someone a souvenir, they have leather belts here. If you don't want to go to Santa Croce, which I recommend going to the leather school in that area, they have a lot of workshops where you can see artists actually make the leather and make the purses by hand. Here they're already done. And the thing is, you just want to make sure that they also have the seal that it says that it's made in Florence. So it's a real leather purse and that it is made in Florence. This could happen where you buy something that is not authentic. And as you'll see, they have everything from, men's ties or a tie that you might want to wear. Different. I really love this stand. They've been here for years. And this is a stand that I really recommend coming to. It's a wonderful gift. I mean, you can just see the kind of embroidered. So it's basically what you would want if you'd want a scarf. The selection is endless again. I recommend coming early in the morning, and you can have lunch a little bit away from the center. But if you did want to eat close to the market, they do have wonderful options down the side streets that you can go and eat instead of paying the tourist prices in the center. So I recommend kind of a little bit going out of the center, and I did another video on those restaurants. So again, behind me, this is the main market we were in. You'll see it has those kind of green windows. And again, you just have to watch who you're standing and around, because all these people, they want to bump into you and try to take your stuff. So you just have to be vigilant and aware. So again, these are other stores. And they have a lot of beautiful leather here. Again, you can smell it when you walk through. If you're not a leather person, don't walk through here. Shoes. And you can see here, way in the distance, the church, and the Medici Chapel is there. So it's kind of interesting here. It's a good place to kind of go on. I would go on a weekday, not on a Sunday. And again, I would go earlier where it's not crowded. I'm walking the side streets. I'm not walking in the middle of the market where it's crowded with tons of people all the time, 24/7. The other thing is the markets close a little bit earlier. So if you're used to going to the States and you're used to being around, staying up till 10 or going to the mall at 9 o'clock, that's not going to happen here. They're vendors and they're going to start packing up around 6 o'clock. So you can see it is really crowded. I'm not walking down the main road. So I'm going to pretty much end the video here. I'll do a whole nother video on the different types of markets. Again, this is the main market that's close to the Mercato, the main train station, Santa Maria Novella, and the market that we went to. The other market is in Santa Croce, and we also have another market that is a little bit off of Santa Croce. So I'll do those videos later, but this is it for now. Ciao.